What is up, YouTube? This is the Soul of Cyber Nerd, and I am trying something different today. Or this morning. Well, it's morning for me. Ugh, sorry, my uh, play area is a bit of a mess here, so I'm trying to get organized before we start. Um, so as you guys have seen in the past, I've played Fishing Planet, and I just noticed this new one. That came out back in, I think it was November, called Professional Fishing. What we got here? Catfish, perch, carp, roach, no bass. That's okay. We'll attempt to catch some catfish, I guess. Not sure how this is going to go. Oh, shoot. Alright, first off, no, I don't want to leave. I need to, why can't I activate my mouse? Okay, there it is. What's my controls? Okay. Apparently there's fishing nets and stuff. That's cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Do I have any bait on my line? Oh my god, dude, get out of my way. Alright, no, I don't want to leave. Let's see, inventory, where's that at? Okay, so apparently there is an inventory. That's nice. Okay. Oh my goodness. This game. Oh shoot. You are in fishing mode. To reel in, press the left mouse button. To catch a fish while biting, press the right mouse button. Well, here's the problem. I don't know what kind of bait I have. Ooh. Never mind. What we got here? I caught a frog? Or what is... Wait a minute. Hold on there, buddy. That's not a carp. That is a frog. Where's the fish? It says I caught a fish, but a frog showed up. Where is it? Do I net it? Okay, that's what I do. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Alright, can I have my net back, please? Oh, hello, why are you streaming at 5:37 a.m.? I don't know, I can't sleep. I actually just woke up, to be honest, so I figured I'd do a live stream. Oh. Alright, I'm guessing that's my drag. There we go. I hate to say it, this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, and I don't know what I'm using as bait or what I'm using as my lure. It's another carp. Oh nope, it's not a carp. What is that? A silver bream. Gotta stick that in our net. I did see there's DLCs for this, and it kind of reminded me of the Fishing Planet setup where they had the whole DLC and all that. And I mean, I guess you have to get to a certain level on this before you get your next lake, though. So I really have no idea what I'm doing except for just fishing. It looks like we have some fish activity over here. Yeah, I'm not going to catch nothing there. This kind of reminds me of a more advanced version of Russian fishing with the graphics. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and activate my, what is this? Okay, so I do have bait. I'm trying to figure out what is that? Okay, I have bait. Apparently I'm using some kind of cheese. That's interesting. I've got my net set up. Let's go ahead and actually grab the net and place it someplace else. I'm gonna go ahead, we'll stick the net down there. Oops. One of these. What is this? A roach. Alright, in you go. So far, I like it. It's a... Ooh, got another one. That was fast. I mean, the fish AI has a while to go yet, it seems, because you're catching these fish way too easy. Granted, it is a small pond, so, or lake, whatever you want to call it. It's too small to be a lake, in my opinion, but so that means all the fish are usually, you've got a small area, so there'll be more activity, and I guess given the certain bait you use, it'd be easy catches. I will say if the devs keep working on this game and keep adding to it. It is free to play, but you can choose to buy DLC packs and stuff. Um, but if they keep on going, Fishing Planet might actually have some competition because I'm liking the fact that you start out with a net that you can actually deploy and see rather than have the just say keep and it digitally puts it in your fish keeper, which is what Fishing Planet does. So I think that's kind of cool. The graphics, uh, they're not bad. Uh, mm, I won't lie, the trees that I'm looking at kind of needs a little bit of something. But I really like the look of the water, and the characters need work too for the modeling. But so far, it's looking pretty sweet. Where is my bobber? Okay. I'll go put something over there by that log. Another feature I like is, unlike Fishing Planet, you don't have to go into casting target mode. It's already set up. All you gotta do is just aim your little circle icon over the area you want to place your cast, and you're good to go. And that's actually really a enjoyable feature for me. Um, it's less buttons I gotta push. In you go. Tiny little thing. I'm definitely gonna have to do some research on this game, though. I'm gonna have to look up the maybe like a tutorial or something to figure this out, because it's best to play this with a prepared mind. Oh, excuse me. Speaking of fishing, I did try out Dovetail Games, World of Fishing or Fishing World, and I wasn't too impressed. I caught a bass, and it said it was only 5 pounds, but the model of the bass was massive, and I'm like, this is way bigger than 5 pounds. So the fish models kind of turned it off for me, but it's kind of fun too. But it's not something I would really get into. I like these free to play, the multiplayer aspect of the Fishing Planet, and then this professional fishing is what gets me into it. Come on, I know you're there. I saw your ripple there, buddy. See, he's right there. Will he take the bait? We might not know. There's another one. I don't know if this game does it because I haven't really gotten into, too far into the main menu, which we'll check out the main menu here in a few. But I know Fishing Planet, when you join a world, it'll tell you the peak times to fish, which I like that aspect. You're not going in blind and you're not picking the wrong times to fish. You get maximum catching capability if you pick the peak times for fish. Like I just played Fishing Planet earlier, or actually not earlier, but yesterday. I logged in and I had to relearn. I had to relearn how to figure out my spoon lures. Like I had to, because I was like, oh, I have a spoon equipped. Why? And I'm like, oh yeah. And, like, so I had to mess around with that. It's funny the things I forget. Can I please have my net back? Thank you. Yes, I want to leave this fishing location. It's saying I didn't catch anything. Why? But apparently you have to stay, or I don't know. We'll figure this out in a minute. Going through the store page here. I got it in a window, so I have to squint to read this. So you can get premium. Just 3 days of premium is $4. A month is $14. That's actually not a bad deal. Most games are like $14.99 a month, so that's a pretty decent deal. What do you get for VIP? You get discounts, special fisheries, purchases of licenses and items in the store. Ah, here it is. Purchase of licenses outside the required level. Using items outside the required level. You get 20% off discount in the fishing store. You get the free use of available vehicles and boats in the fishery. So if there's, I guess if there's boats or ATV or whatnot, you could use them. You don't have to pay for them. You could possibly establish a fishing association. I have no idea what that means, but that sounds interesting. The ability to create your own tournaments, that's actually cool. The ability to hide some profile details from other players. I guess stuff you don't want them to see, you can hide it. Plus 30% more cash for selling fish. And 20% off for subsequent VIP days packages. Very nice. We'll go into my equipment and storage real quick and figure out what's going on here. How this works. Alright, so bait. I have bread. That's what I've been using to catch fish. Can I buy, like, more bait? Do I have any money to buy bait? And I have my net. Apparently there's also... There's phones. What? They're at... Is that what this says? Nets, bags, catapult, sonar, phones. This is vehicles. Okay, so I don't own any vehicles. We'll go ahead and go to the store. Alright, so... What is this? White worms. They're good for carp. Well, what's good for catfish? Oh, good lord, I gotta be level 15 before I start getting bait for catfish. Yeah, I'll stick to Fishing Planet so I get my fill of catfish. But I'd definitely be... I think I'll start grinding this one out, though. Reminds me of when I played Red Dead Redemption 2 online. I had to complete missions and stuff to get level 14 just to get the access to the fishing pole. Alright, so I don't really need anything from the store. I mean, I would like to buy some bait, but I'm pretty sure I don't have to. But I'm going to anyway. What is this? This is a good idea for a roach. This is good for carp and silver green. Well, give me one of these. Okay, so it went to my item storage, which I can... Oh, I have to click on that. Okay. Alright, so now I've got my white worms, which basically, I think these are wax worms. I guess that's what they call them. Because I'm pretty sure, because I fish in real life and I use wax worms, and I guess I'm pretty sure that's what those are. Let's find a room open for us. And we'll go try this again because I left, and I got to figure out how to actually. I guess you have to fill your net completely up in order to leave or something. I mean, I really don't know how that works. No motorboats. Alright, I remember that. Let's go ahead and swap out my baits. We'll go ahead and put this white worm on it. Okay. What? I can actually get in the water? Are you serious? That's cool. Alright, that's sweet. Can't do that on Fishing Planet. You're stuck on the shoreline, or if you got a boat, you can get in your boat, that's it. But you can't walk into a certain level of water, so I think that's kind of cool. Hey, cousin, what's up, man? Ooh, I had a bite. Ooh, what'd I get? What the hell is this? A crucian carp. It's a tiny little thing. Okay, the net definitely has to go. Oh, well, I'm glad to see you, man. Ooh, got another one. Holy crap! What the hell is that? Why did I have the other net? What was the purpose of that? The fish looks so much bigger. I feel so ripped off right now. Okay, so apparently you have a net you can drop them in, or you can pick them up by hand, which I think is cool. I'm kind of confused, just a little bit. There's another. I'm getting all these small fish. Definitely probably fishing in the wrong spot, but I probably couldn't keep a big one even if I wanted to. Another one of these roachies. Oh, silver bream. Well, I'll definitely tell you this, the wax worms work a lot better than the bread does. So, I would definitely suggest, first thing to do, buy them white worms. Thought I had a bite. I was wrong. Yes, night crawlers are pretty good. I like how the fish looks so big, and then when you get it in, it's just tiny. That's so mean. Like, it's like an optical illusion. I've got a big fish, and then you get it, ah, damn it, small. Oops, not exactly what I wanted to do. Catching a lot of silver breams and the roaches. I'm catching the small ones with these white worms, which is fine. I'm going to fill the net up, and then once I fill the net up, I'll figure out how to actually cash in. I am going to say, though, in the current state of this one, uh, if you play Fishing Planet, um, both games are entirely opposite of one another. But at the moment, Fishing Planet has a lot more. Um, well, it's been out longer too, but I'd say buy a DLC or two and support the devs for this one, because that's exactly what I plan to do when I have the money, is to get the starter DLC, um, and maybe some VIP, because I do see potential in professional fishing, but it's going to be a while. And seeing as this just released not too long ago, uh, I hope to see good things from it come the first quarter of 2019. I mean, it's already off to a good start. The fishing is fun. The fact that we could actually place our nets and look at them is fun. Um, it's already got multiplayer, which is what Fishing Planet did not have right out the gate. They did not have multiplayer. Well, they did, but they didn't have the. You couldn't see each other's characters. Whereas this one, you could see everybody. It took Fishing Planet probably, I think, 3 or 4 months or more or so to get the models inputted, so you could actually see who you're fishing with. Um, so that's like a big bonus for this game right out the gate to have player models. Come on. I know you're gonna be a small one. Oh. Alright, so let's figure out how to cash in, you know? Let's figure this out. That was cool. What was that? It actually lets me look at my fish. Oh, sweet. You can... I don't care about the casting thing. I'm trying to figure out how to cash in on my catch. What is this? Oh, that is... What is this? How do I... Options... Gameplay... Okay, switching temperatures, time format, 12 hours. Inch... Float preview, fish position pointer. I have no idea what that means. Let's see. Setting a net, list of players, vehicle position, show hide map, cut line, jump, cursor, gestures. Alright, now the fun part, figuring out how we can leave and cash in. There's another pond here. I did not notice. What does this one have? Oh, this is the one I fished in earlier. Okay, I'm going to leave the location. Okay, I guess I go to the fish market. Okay, so you go to the fish market to sell your fish. Since I have, how many of these do I have? Alright, so $62 for all these, together. So I just made 62 bucks, doing that fishing trip. So that's actually a fun aspect. I do like that. I like the ability to go sell my fish and see what they're worth rather than have the game pull up a digital, look what you made. Or if you don't have premium, look what you could have made. And that is what a Fishing Planet does. So I like where this one is going a lot. And I have high hopes for this to take off because already it's got some really cool features. The ability to cast your net, the ability to use your handheld net. I don't know how my character is doing that, but out of nowhere, he pulled out this black net, was using it, unless it was that dude that was standing behind me. I don't know. Then there was there's the option to actually have vehicles. There's like, I guess there's an ATV, and then there's boats. There's a speedboat, or not a speedboat, but a motorboat, and then there's a raft. if you want. You can get like the basic starter pack. It'll give you the raft and I think one day of VIP. But, it's pretty cool. And then going to the market and actually seeing what my fish actually were worth was even cooler. More immersion. Let's see what we got here in the store. Not a big selection of poles yet, but hold on, what is this? Okay, so I'm guessing this game couldn't get the licensing rights to use any of the poles that I use in real life, which is the Shakespeare Ugly Sticks. I love those poles, I swear by them. That's what I fish with. And then the reel that I use, I don't see it in here either. I use a special reel. It's got a trigger built into it rather than the loop line, but it's built the same way as the spinner reel. And you just pull the trigger and basically cast it out. So it's a nice little reel. What kind of lures we got? A nice selection of lures. Spoons, shads. Floats. Oh my. The level requirements for some of these. I don't think I could grind. Like, no offense to those who can, but I don't have the focus to grind out a fishing game. I just like to come and play it once in a while when I'm stressed out over like grinding out something at War Thunder, or like if I'm working on some kind of project and I'm having a hard time with it, I need to go vent, I'll play like a fishing game, or you know, something relaxing. It would probably take me forever to grind my levels out in this one. Got some floats. What's this? Wow. Okay, so only one circular float, or as I call them, bobbers. one sphere-shaped bobber. And it is apparently used for catfish. I don't use these bobbers, or floats as they're properly called in real life. I use these, but I usually I usually use the smaller ones because I'm usually fishing in some small pond, and I've got my setup is usually a hook size 4, and that, or if I'm not using bait, I'm using a scented lure, which attracts like small bluegill and other smaller fish, but it's always an instant catch when I toss this thing in the pond. You can get these things. I know here where I am, I can buy them at Meijer or Walmart for a decent price. They're not expensive. I think it's like $5. But those are good for. That's a good lure to use, scented, and you don't gotta really worry about not catching anything, because usually you will catch something with it. If I'm not using lures, I'm using waxworms, or I'm using mealworms. or I'm using night crawlers. It really just depends on what I have with me and what I'm fishing for. It's like night crawlers in this, you get to level 10, and the night crawlers are good for carp, crucian carp, bream, silver bream, and roach. What's this? A leech. So basically anything at level 10 is good for small fish, and then when you go up, as soon as you reach level 15, you'll get your liver, which is good for catfish. So I guess the big thing to do would be to grind for 15, so you can go after your bigger fish like the cat. What is this? Grass carp bait. So this is ground up bait. What the hell do you do with this? Holy crap. $1,000 in-game dollars for that's 9. It's a meat. Shit, that's more than that. That's expensive. What's this hold? Level 30. Durability 100. Doesn't say how many fish it holds though, like how many pounds. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Full up to 441 pounds of fish. Damn. Alright, so what do you get when you start? Alright, so you get your basic reel, strength, 2 kilograms, okay. Basic rod, I mean, sorry, Then you get your starter reel. Drag's good against 1.30 kilograms. Then you have a 90 kilogram test line. You don't get any lures. You get your one float, which is the Fat River Lake. And you get a size 16 hook. And then you get your bread, which I think it's infinite. Nope. Is that what it is? No, you can buy more. And it's only $1, I think. No, it's free. Never mind. Because there's no price tag with it. And then you get your net. So basically, a modest little fishing game. I highly recommend check it out. I've got a link in the description, which will take you to the Steam store, so you could check it out, and you know, maybe sometime we'll see each other in game. But until next time, guys, this is the Soul of Cybernerd. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. I just figured we'd try this out. Alright, peace out, guys.